What's going on, everyone? Today I have some leaked images for episode 124 of Dragon Ball Super. 4 images in total, one of which we've already seen. It was in the preview from last week, but 3 brand new ones, and those are the ones I'm most excited to talk about. One of them is on your screen right now, and this is probably one of the things that we're all looking forward to the most. It's a screenshot of Limit Breaker Vegeta and Kaioken Blue Goku. This image is undoubtedly from very early in the episode, likely from the very beginning, because they look almost exactly the way they did at the end of the previous episode, at the end of 123. Pretty dope image overall. Obviously, both of these guys are looking at Jiren. It looks like Goku is saying something. It's not yet clear if he's talking to Vegeta or if he's talking to Jiren. If he's talking to Vegeta, likely he's explaining some sort of plan or something. If he's talking to Jiren, he's probably talking smack. One thing that stands out to me about this image is how big Vegeta's eyes are. Like, I think the creators are trying to make Vegeta look like the cutest badass on the planet. Because why are they drawing his eyes that big? Compare his eyes to Goku's eyes, for example. And the last thing I want to mention about this screenshot, well, actually, it's a little question. It's a little trivia question. Let's see who can get this right in the comments below. Here's the question. Obviously, both Goku and Vegeta have battle scars on their clothing, on their outfits, over that left section of their chest. Or I guess we could just say their outfit's been damaged. Now, we know Vegeta's outfit got damaged during his fight with Jiren. After Jiren hit Vegeta with that ki blast that almost knocked him off the platform, when Vegeta stood up, that's the first time we saw that damaged area on his battle armor. My question to you guys is, who damaged Goku's shirt? Where did Goku get that hole in his shirt from? Do hashtag trivia somewhere in your comments so we all know you're talking about this part in the video, and leave your answer. Don't cheat, don't read what someone else wrote and write the same thing. If you're gonna answer it, post your answer before reading anyone else's. Alright, moving on. We have this very interesting image of DYSPO versus Frieza. And the reason why I think this image is interesting is because it looks like, to me, Frieza is keeping up with DYSPO's speed. DYSPO does have that look on his face, that smile, whereas Frieza looks a bit more focused. But at the same time, the way the image is drawn heavily implies to me that Frieza is keeping up with DYSPO. The thing to also note here is that Frieza is still in his base form. Well, in his 4th form, meaning he's not at full power. This is not Golden Frieza that we're looking at. We know going into Golden form multiplies Frieza's strength and speed. So if Frieza is keeping up with DYSPO without Golden form, it'll be interesting to see what this fight is like when Frieza finally decides to go to max power. Moving on, we have this image of Gohan and Frieza, Golden Frieza, behind him. I have a lot to say about this image, so here goes. First thing is, Frieza is clearly in Golden form. So for whatever reason, he decided he's gonna get serious with DYSPO, and he is in Golden form. Now, one of the big mysteries is that Gohan decided that he will be fighting alongside Frieza. My theory is that Gohan did not abandon Android 17 to come help Frieza. What actually happened was DYSPO brought the fight to Gohan. DYSPO decided for whatever reason that Gohan would have been an easier target to deal with than Golden Frieza is, and he brought the fight to Gohan. I may be wrong about that. It's actually not that big of a deal. I'm just really curious to see how we get to this point, this tag team between Golden Frieza and Gohan. The thing that's also interesting about this, the thing that I expected, and I think a lot of you guys expected as well, was for Golden Frieza to be able to handle DYSPO by himself. Why does Gohan even need to get involved here? If we see a not fully powered up Frieza keeping up with DYSPO, then Golden Frieza should definitely be able to handle DYSPO. So there's a mystery here. There's something happening here that we do not yet have enough information to come to a definitive conclusion about. And I like stuff like this. If you guys can't tell, I already gave you what I think is going to happen, but I'm excited to see what really happens because something here doesn't really add up. Something doesn't really make sense to me. Now let's talk about what's actually happening in the image. It looks like Frieza has that "I'll do as you command, yeah right" look on his face, right? Gohan just told him, hey, let's do something, we're gonna do something, and Frieza is like, as you wish kind of thing. And here's why I'm excited. Did Gohan just tell Frieza, let's work together? Or did he just tell Frieza, let me handle DYSPO one-on-one? Here's the deal, guys. I have a theory, and it's a theory that I want to be wrong about, but I think there's a chance that Gohan will be eliminated in tonight's episode, in 124. But here's the deal. If in this image, Gohan is telling Frieza, let me fight DYSPO one-on-one, then I'm calling it, Gohan is not eliminated tonight. And here's why. If Gohan is fighting DYSPO one-on-one, then it is completely explained. It completely makes sense that Frieza will then go over to Topo and start fighting alongside Android 17. Now, if that is not what Gohan is saying, if Gohan is saying, hey Frieza, let's work together, and that might be what he's saying, because in the preview from last week, we saw them working together. We saw Frieza creating webs to help out Gohan. But if that is what Gohan is saying, in my opinion, then Gohan is gone. He is eliminated tonight in 124 of Dragon Ball Super. And here's why. Because if Gohan and Frieza are working together here and they eliminate DYSPO, which almost undeniably is going to happen tonight, so expect that. They eliminate DYSPO, Gohan would have moved over to help them fight Topo, or he would have moved to the fight with Jiren. But because there is no mention of Gohan in spoilers, it says to me that that is because Gohan was eliminated alongside DYSPO. The best counter argument I've read to this in the comments when I spoke about this was someone saying that Gohan could be rested. Maybe he spent so much energy fighting against DYSPO that he had to take a rest in between fights, and that's a possibility. I hope you're right, but my instincts say that if Frieza and Gohan tag team DYSPO and there is no mention of Gohan after DYSPO's elimination, then it's because Gohan was eliminated alongside DYSPO. I explained this a bit more in another video because I feel like it might be a little bit confusing with me just sort of talking about it here. So I'll link that video in a card right now. But those are my thoughts. Obviously, the episode is coming out in a few hours, so we're gonna find out which is right and which is wrong. Okay, moving on to our final image. This is the image that we got last week. Gohan is charging at DYSPO. You can see the webs that Frieza created behind him. They are those red sort of faint key lights that you can see behind Gohan in the distance. Those are the things being used to sort of limit DYSPO's speed, or the area that he can run over. I think this image sort of reinforces that Gohan said, hey Frieza, let's work together. Hopefully I'm wrong, because if that is the conversation they had, then Gohan is likely eliminated tonight in 124. Still a pretty cool image. The first time I saw it, I said if I had to summarize this image in one word, it will be determination. I'm proud of Gohan, even if he gets eliminated in this episode. He's done a lot in this tournament. He's one of the most effective fighters all around. If you compare what he is now to what he was at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, it is a huge leap, a huge leap. So I'm happy for him either way. Anyway, that is all I had for this video. Who else is excited for 124? Let me know in the comments below. Also, leave your answer to the trivia. Do hashtag trivia and then put your answer to it after. I'm curious to see who will be the first one to get the right answer. As usual, my name is Dooley. You can find me at youtube.com/Dooley. Thank you guys for all your support. Hashtag Do Crew. Thank you for checking out this video. Subscribe and share if you enjoyed it. Either way, I'll be talking to you again real soon. Have a great day. Bye.